The stability of the Tokugawa shogunate rested on the careful construction of a new political system designed to minimize conflict. An important aspect of this program was to restrict foreign access to Japan in order to prevent technological, cultural, and religious change the Europeans would undoubtedly bring, kind of a corresponding chance for instability. And to further secure their grip on power, the Tokugawa systematically demilitarized the country through what were called sword hunts, a practice already initiated by Hideyoshi, aimed at making sure that the peasants had no weaponry. The great daimyo were permitted to retain both land and weapons, but the lesser daimyo were required either to forfeit land or give up their weapons. Firearms were not entirely abandoned, but they were restricted to the samurai class, and there was no reason to improve firearm technology because there was no enemy. The Europeans were kept out, there were no internal enemies, so firearm technology did not improve. The Tokugawa shogunate ruled Japan for the next 2 centuries until 1868, when an event called the Meiji Restoration set the conditions for Japanese modernization, which took place at an astonishingly rapid pace. Japan rapidly created a European-style army and navy, and in 1905, Japan astonished the world by defeating Russia, one of the great powers of Europe. The illustration shows the brilliant naval victory at the Battle of Tsushima Strait, the strait between Korea and Japan, in which the Japanese fleet all but wiped out its Russian opponent. Under the Tokugawa, the samurai remained. The photograph shows one in the mid-19th century. But with no enemy to fight, they became primarily courtiers, bureaucrats, and administrators rather than warriors. They nonetheless retained their identity as warriors and, importantly, refined the warrior code of the samurai to a high degree as a way to retain their military tradition. We'll examine the warrior code of the samurai soon.